Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we are doing another Throwback Thursday makeup test. I have a couple different products here. I'm going to start with the eyes. I did go ahead and put my tape on as well as my eyeshadow primer. I'll leave what is not shown in the video down below. I'll list it and link it for you guys. I'm going to go in with this little bad boy today. This is the Lorac This is the Lorac Pro 2. This is an oldie but a goodie. I love this palette. I've hit pan on snow and beige right here, but I haven't played with it in a long time, so I wanted to pull this back out. I'm going to go in with light brown to start on a fluffy crease brush. I'm not really using this so much as like, oh, is it still, you know, blending good and things like that. It's more so just like the colors of this. I just feel like I haven't really played with these kind of colors in a long time. That was a little bit darker than I remember. So we're gonna have to blend that out a little. Whoopsies. Okay. Man, in the morning my throat is like not over here. My voice is not here yet. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of Nectar and kind of just blend out that color. Let's see if we can. That light brown shade was much darker than I remember. I do not remember it being that dark, but it is. Unless I had something else on my brush, but I don't think so. Okay. Warm things up a bit. Okay. For all over the lid, I think, what do I want to do? I might take a little bit of rose just on my finger. This is a really pretty like rose gold shade. Because I don't want to do it too dark and intense, you know? Just gonna put that on the lid a little bit. That's pretty. I have been loving shimmer eyeshadows with my finger lately. I feel like they just apply so much better. And if I'm just doing it like all over the lid like this, I just kind of don't need to be super precise anyway, so it's okay if I get a little messy with it. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with that brush, again, no product, that we use Nectar with, sort of blend everything together. Okay, now I think I want to do a little bit of an outer corner. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark. Oh, heavens me. Who knows? All right, let me clean this brush really quick. I'm going to go in with the Plum color, this matte dark purple. I love this shade. And then just going to throw that on the outer corner. I don't know how much you'll be able to see if it's purple or not, but it'll add just a little bit of definition to the look. So then I'm going to go back in with that Nectar shade and blend all of that out. I mean, Lorac shadows blend so well that it's like you don't even have to do anything. It's amazing. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow look as of right now. I'm going to go ahead and do eyeliner off camera and prime my face, and then we will go in with foundation. Okay, eyeliner on, primer on, and I actually did my corrector as well. I'm still using this COL-LAB under eye corrector, and let me tell you guys, this, you need like the tiniest amount. I literally just like tap my finger. I don't like drag my finger or anything in it. I just tap because it's pigmented. But anyways, okay. I'm using True Match from L'Oreal in N2 Classic Ivory. I am going to, let me throw this little guy out, take this on my sponge here. I can't remember if I like to use this with a sponge back then or a, whoa, it's super liquidy. It's been a long time since I've used a foundation that's like this liquidy. So we're just gonna dab this on. It has that smell, that L'Oreal smell, foundation. It doesn't smell bad, it just, you know, when you haven't used something in a long time and then you smell it again and you're like, wow, yeah, that's what that smelled like. It might be a little light, but that's all right. Okay, way too light, first of all. Maybe, should I have shaken this? It just seems so liquidy, and I don't know if it's like I'm just not used to it, or if I need to like shake this or something. But that is like, whoa. It's way more I know it still is. It's just way more liquidy than I remember. So I'm gonna just add some coverage where I need it here. Yeah, this is way too light, but hopefully with bronzer. Coverage is okay. I mean, it's good. It just looks so white, like, oh, good grief. Well, just gonna need to bronze a lot today. Okay, so very like first impressions of the foundation is that it is way more liquidy than I remember. Okay, but the coverage is okay. Like, it's good. It's not like, I don't know, it's just not amazing. I feel like I liked it better back in the day. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I did get the shade Fair Light. So you just kind of like squeeze it up with a little brush. And then, God, who knows, this might be darker than my foundation today. Oh, nope, it's probably just the same color. Just gonna do a little bit. I just remember liking this concealer because it was pretty good coverage, but it didn't feel super thick under the eyes. And it blended really well, I remember. Okay. I like the concealer just as much as I remember. I'm going to go ahead and set this and set the face, and then I'll be back for blush. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this. I'm using my Maybelline Full and Soft. This goes back like pre-channel days, you guys. This is the Full and Soft waterproof mascara for Maybelline. An oldie, but like I used to be obsessed. This was my Essence I Heart Extreme before the Essence I Heart Extreme. So I'm excited to kind of re-expose myself to this. So yeah, let me go set the face, bronzer, all that good stuff, and I'll be back for blush, mascara, and lips. Okay. Bronzer on, brows on, looking a little crazy. But we're gonna go in with the lower lash line now. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna take a brush that I just dropped. I'm going to take this plum color and put that on the lower lash line, just on like the outer, I don't know, fourth, 2/3, connecting the wing to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with Nectar. I think this palette, I have not played with these colors in so long, and I'm obsessed again. Like, honestly, the Nectar and the Plum together, this is like the first palette I remember kind of doing that like plum and peach thing. And you know, those are two colors that I remember before this palette I never really put together. And then when they're right next to each other, you're like, oh, those look really interesting together. And then you put them on the eyes and you're like, oh, that's really pretty. So I just think that like this palette, I remember, kind of got me thinking about colors in a different way. And so I don't know, that's why I love this palette. And this and the Lorac Pro 1 were the first high-end palettes I got as Christmas or birthday gifts, I remember. And so they're just kind of nostalgic. But all right, I'm going to go in with Beige and Snow. The reason I hit pan on both is because I was obsessed for the longest time mixing these two. Because Snow was a little too white, Beige was a little too dark, so I just kind of mix them. And then I do as my inner corner highlight, which that's a little much, but all right. And then brow bone. And then I'm just going to blend. I had a lot of product on my brushes. Pretty. Okay. For blush, let's do this HD and Amber. It's a warmer blush. I'm just gonna, woo, that's way more powdery than I remember. I want to, like, the reason I really pulled this out is because I really wanted to look at the staying power of these, because I just remember that that's like the reason I really loved this formula, was just the staying power. So I want to see if it's what I remember. I will say the foundation, now that it's kind of like settled into the skin, it does look really good. It was weird. I feel like I just wasn't used to the formula, how liquidy it was. But now it's like, okay, my skin, it doesn't look too matte. It doesn't look too dewy. It looks good. The bronzer I need to blend a little bit though. See, it's so funny because when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, it looks good. And then I look in the viewfinder and I'm like, oh Lord, child. So I'm gonna need blend. Okay, let's just blend out the bronzer before we do mascara real quick. Okay, so now let's go in with mascara. I'm just going to curl the lashes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to use this mascara, you guys. It's so weird, but I think I used this mascara from like junior high. I think this was one of the first mascaras, if not the first mascara that I ever used, because my sister used it, I remember. And I became, like, when I was just buying makeup for the first time or getting makeup for the first time, you know, my mom kind of just did whatever my sisters did. And this was the mascara. It's just like a typical wand. It's nothing special. All right. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird to not use my Essence one. But I do remember liking this because it really did make my lashes look really full. Now, see, back in the day, that's all I would have done. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let that side dry while I do this side, and then I'm going to go back and build this up again. Okay, so kind of had the first layer on. Let's see if we can build this up a little. It's actually kind of building better than I remember. I'm definitely having to build it up a little bit more and work a little bit more with it. But I also think that that's just because it's also a new tube of mascara. And usually with new tubes, I like drier formulas, so it takes some time to kind of like dry out a little. but it's definitely adding some length to my lashes that I haven't had in a while. I just don't know if like the chunkiness of the lashes is there like I normally like. I like thicker, chunkier lashes, but I mean, it is pretty. I don't hate it. Like this is, oh my gosh. Like it's so funny to me because I don't hate it. I do remember really liking this mascara and now it's kind of like, oh my gosh, why? Like this is a good mascara. Okay, so let's go ahead and do lips and then I'll just like finish the rest of my makeup off camera, just adding some CoverGirl Clump Crusher on the bottom. So this is, like I said, the L'Oreal Lorac in Chocolaque, right? Chocolaque? Whatever. I'm not even going to use a lip liner. Oh, it has that L'Oreal smell though. This is probably why I stopped using it. Oh, the color. So pretty. And like with this, you don't need a lip liner because it's like a thicker pencil. So you can just kind of like slap it on. And it does feel like a little thicker. So I feel like it's not really going to like bleed outside the lip line very much. So, okay. That is this look with all of these products. Actually, let me throw on my lower mascara real quick. Just so we can be completely done. Like I said about the foundation, oh, got it all over my eye. It's definitely like settled into the skin and it looks really good. The Lorac I always want to say Mega Pro. The Lorac Pro 2 palette, it's like just giving me all the feels again. Like I love this color combo together. I'm actually really happy with the way this look turned out. And that full and soft mascara, it's just like, oh my gosh, major throwback. So I'm going to check in with you guys throughout the day, kind of let you know how this stuff is wearing. Just like a typical like first impressions, wear test, whatever type video you want to call it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, final check-in of the day. Well, I didn't really do check-ins. I actually took pictures today because I didn't really have like, my voice is like going, I didn't really have, like an area to really do like video check-ins today. So I just took some pics. So I will post them up on the screen and we can chat. The first one is from around 10 and my brows are looking real big in this picture. But I noticed that the mascara did not hold my curl like hardly at all. It definitely brought my lashes down way more than the Essence one does. So that's something I definitely noticed. At like this picture, I hadn't touched up or anything like that. And things were still looking pretty good. And then the next picture is around 2. And again, I didn't really notice a whole lot of, I don't know, like breaking up of the foundation or anything. And I will say that right now it is 7:30. I put this makeup on like 13 hours ago, I had to think. 13 hours ago. And I have not powdered once. Which, to be totally honest, like this is not bad for not powdering at all. I am really surprised by this foundation. I don't remember it wearing this good. Like, this is really, really good, you guys. And it doesn't feel super gross on the skin. It didn't break up really weird or anything like that throughout the day. I mean, granted, I am oily as balls right now, but like I needed to like blot and stuff and I just didn't because I didn't care and I didn't have time. Something that I noticed with the eyeshadows though is that they're creasing right here. And I'm actually out of my e.l.f. makeup lock and seal that I always used to swear by. And I haven't repurchased it because I haven't really noticed any like creasing on my eyes. But with Lorac shadows, I have noticed. And I think it's just because they're so soft. I will say I didn't really notice that until I just sat down here. So I don't know how long that's been happening. And it's not a ton. It's just a little bit. The lip color has worn off. I've eaten and stuff like that. I did reapply it throughout the day. I really like it. I like that lip color a lot. I will say that it doesn't have as strong of a scent as the like typical L'Oreal lipsticks do. It has that smell, but it's less intense and it doesn't linger on the lips. And then the blush. I mean, this blush is like still here. Like it's here and it's staying here. It's like raring to go. It like is not playing. So I love this blush. Concealer performed just like I remember. So beautiful. Just creamy and yummy and blended great. It did not like settle into lines more so than other concealers. Again, mascara. I liked it, although I noticed the curl, like, I don't really have, like, I have naturally curly hair, so naturally my lashes are pretty curly, and so I don't really notice them, like, straightening out a whole lot, but I did notice it with this. So now I kind of know why I, like, changed from this from back in the day, but oh well. Not a bad, horrible makeup day. But yeah, so that's it for this video. It was so much fun to play with these old products again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I need to go take this makeup off and edit this video so I can get it up for you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!